We're back, we're naked, and we're ready to party.
You're not really naked, are you?
Not physically, but here on the Naked Party Time podcast, we get real and raw about life, leadership, and love. So what do you say? Are you ready to get naked?
Let's do it.
What do Mike Tyson, Chumbawamba, and Dory from Finding Nemo have to do with this podcast? You want to know?
I want to know.
Don't worry. If you don't know who Chumbawamba is, I'll tell you. If you don't know who Mike Tyson is, come on.
I know, seriously.
Everybody knows him. And I don't even know what to say if you don't know who Dory is.
No, everyone should know who Dory is.
Everyone knows Dory. It's a new year and we're back. So to all of you, welcome back, or welcome for the very first time to the Naked Party Time podcast, where we get real and raw about life, leadership, and love. If you're joining us on YouTube, hello to you guys there. No matter where you are watching or listening from, please make sure you are subscribed, like the podcast, leave a comment, rate it, review, all the things. Make sure that you're doing all that to help spread the word about the new content that we put out. If you don't know, my name is Jeff Maness, and I'm your host. And as our first episode of the new year, we are officially back with fresh goals, fresh dreams, but the same personalities that made last year, let's just say, interesting. And sitting across from me, or today beside me, is the woman who helps turn my big dreams into realities. She's the optimism to my spreadsheets, the fuel to my follow-through, the one who says, we can do this when I don't think we can. My co-host, my wife, my best friend, and my queen, Sabrina. How you doing, Sabrina?
The optimism to your spreadsheets?
Yeah.
I'm probably like the demise to your spreadsheets.
I had to come up with something. I didn't hide it from you this time either. I put it in the script for you.
I know, but I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I skipped over it.
I know. It wasn't as good as previous ones.
No, but it's still good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
When I said my queen here, I remembered that the other night we went to Gringo's for dinner on date night, and our waitress's name was Queen, and I wanted to tell her, no, the Queen's right here.
But you didn't.
No, I didn't. So we are back. It's been a minute. I think our last podcast was in September of 2025. Crazy. 4 years ago, yesterday, if you're going by the day this drops, from recording day, it's 4 years ago tomorrow. But we are 4 years from when we landed in Houston, January 12th, 2022.
I just cannot even comprehend that it's been 4 years.
Crazy.
4 years.
Yep.
It seems like a decade on one hand.
In some ways, and sometimes it feels like just yesterday.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Lots changed in life.
Oh my gosh. So much has changed in 4 years.
Yeah. Way more than we ever thought possible. So in our own personal life, just since our last podcast, a few things have happened. Back in October, Mariah and Caleb had our fourth grandchild.
Yes, the princess.
Delilah. I got out of order on the script there, by the way.
Princess Delilah.
Princess Delilah. Delilah Grace Fisher was born in September
18th.
Yep, 18th.
Maybe you should follow your script and then you wouldn't be messing up.
I know all my kids' birthdays. I still struggle with remembering the grandkids' birthdays.
Yeah. September 18th.
And the in-laws' birthdays. It's just getting to be a lot of birthdays, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Michaela, Sam, and Coulter, our third grandchild, Coulter, they were out here in October.
Yes, for a week.
That's one of the reasons, a little over a week. That's one of the reasons why we didn't record a podcast in October, because we were getting ready for them, and then they were here, and
they were kind of here over Halloween.
Yep.
We do a big thing at the church.
Yep.
So.
And then Delilah was born, and then you started watching both Dakota and Delilah.
Yes.
Like throw in the holidays, it just turned into a crazy end of the year.
I hate how the fall, when it hits Halloween and then you have November and December, it just goes so fast. And if it's hard to enjoy everything because it's moving so fast.
Yep. We're going to do better this year.
We are. We're going to talk about that, though. Yep. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay. We do try and get a new episode out on the second Tuesday of each month, and we had it scheduled to record in October, November, December. We just didn't do it. I was going to say we couldn't do it. We could have. We just didn't.
Yeah, we could have.
One thing or another just kept throwing us off our game, which is the Mike Tyson part of the podcast. And the first thing I want to talk about here, and what is it, Sabrina?
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
It's a great quote.
We should have had boxing gloves.
Well, you want to hit me?
Yeah.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Mike Tyson said that, or at least it's attributed to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Didn't look up the validity of it, but everybody says it's Mike Tyson quote. And if you ever saw Mike Tyson fight in his prime, dude was unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Was knocking guys out in like seconds, like sometimes less than 10 seconds, knocking guys out. Eventually, he got a taste of his own medicine when Buster Douglas shocked the world in February of 1990 by knocking Tyson out for the heavyweight title. Do you remember that when Tyson lost for the very first time?
I don't remember that.
But you remember seeing Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember going to your dad's house and watching Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield fight?
100% I remember that.
When Tyson bit off his ear?
Yes, that was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah. And your dad paid for the fight. I think everybody who paid for the fight was pretty upset. Because I think it was fairly early on in the match that he bit his ear and was disqualified.
Yeah. And then nobody knew what was happening.
We drove down from where we lived in Oklahoma to where your dad lived, hour and a half away to just for the fight. Mm-hmm. And then it ended up being, he bit his ear off. It's a different quote. Yeah. Everyone's got a plan to get your ear bitten off.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're digressing here. While we didn't literally get punched in the mouth in 2025, we definitely hit a bump in the road after, pursuing our goals, especially at the end of the year. We just didn't end the year well. Anything to share on that?
No, you just make it sound like it's so sad, but it's not really that sad.
No, it's not sad. It was just, I thought maybe you had something to add to it. We just didn't end well.
No, we didn't. We did not end well. We did not complete a lot of our goals.
No.
But that's okay.
Yep. Some people allow those punches in the mouth, if you will, to keep them from making any plans at all. I'm not going to make any plans. Why make plans if things are all, going to happen anyway and get punched in the mouth? To which I would say, don't let the potential punch in the mouth keep you from making any plans at all.
Yeah.
Like, don't let the fact that something could happen keep you from making plans. We actually accomplished quite a bit of what we wanted to do in 2025. And one of the reasons we did was because we had a plan to do it.
Right.
Now, we didn't
and we had it written down.
Yeah.
I think that helps.
And we didn't get all of it done. Mm-hmm. We got a lot done because I think we made a plan. We set goals and we set out to accomplish those goals in 2025. Again, we did not accomplish all of them, but I think if we would have had no plan, if we would have come into 2025 with no goals, no plan, nothing written down, I think we would have accomplished a whole lot less.
Honestly, I don't even quite know how to live that way without I like working towards something.
But I don't think we've always been that way.
No, we haven't always been that way, but I don't know. I don't remember that because we have done this now
2020
for a long time.
I think 2020 might have been the first year. No,
that is surely not 2020.
I don't think we haven't always done goals and stuff for the year like that. It was not.
Well, I have personally, maybe not us together, but
yeah,
I really think we've been doing this longer than 2020.
I don't know.
Is that like something
maybe
you can
19,
look back in your journal?
Probably.
I would be shocked.
Well, it wouldn't go back to before 2016 is when you had your anxiety. We weren't doing it then. 2017, I don't think we were.
Interesting. Well, this rhythm really fits me, I guess. Could this stem from the sermon series we listened to in January of 2020? Where we started learning about Sabbath?
This actually, I think, stems from me doing the life plan.
And that was 2020?
It was going into 2020. We did that series called 2020 Vision. I talk about having a vision for your life, I had just done a life plan because I got coached on it.
My
It was
goodness.
would have been like 2018, 19 in there that I would have first done a life plan.
It just feels like this is such a part of our rhythm that it's been there a long time, but apparently not.
Yeah.
And then like when you're saying we didn't accomplish some of them, we did them, but we didn't meet maybe a number we were trying to get to, or how many times, or like, it's not that
we did some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it just sounds like we didn't even attempt it. No, we attempted
that's true.
all of them.
That's true.
But we may not have got to where we set.
Yep. That's good. So each year we do come up with goals. Apparently we don't know when we started doing this, but it's not been that long. There's no way.
I am really shocked by that.
So even when the kids were little, we didn't do it.
Yeah. I guess for me, I've always had goals for myself, but us coming together and making goals. Well, we've accomplished a lot of things without, I don't know.
But look at what I still think, the things that we're able to accomplish now.
Yeah, it's way more.
Way more.
Yeah.
Than if we're just doing it by happenstance.
Yeah.
So we do come up with goals to pursue together relationally, financially, family goals, and then bucket list goals. We always try and accomplish one bucket list item each year. Like we've not been doing that for very long.
No,
either.
I know the bucket list is in the last 5 years. Probably.
And then we do each have personal goals in the categories of spiritual, relational, physical, and professional, in those 4 categories. And one of our annual goals as a couple is to get away overnight and do a review on our year and then plan for the new year to come. And we did that in December of 2025, last month. There was a wedding of some friends of ours up in the Dallas area, and so we just went a day early before we had to be there and spent a day reviewing 2025 and then planning for 2026. And on the drive from Houston up to the Dallas area, we actually listened to an old podcast episode of ours, episode 33, called Are You Ready for 2022? And in it, we walk through step by step how to plan and review a year. So I would even say if that was in 2022 when we first talked about it publicly, it hadn't been that long that we were doing it.
Man, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
How it's just hard to remember.
And I got to say, it was a really good episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
I said multiple times, like, well, that's good. I'm being challenged by my own episode.
Well, we probably haven't listened to it since
I know
we did it.
It really, on our drive up to our planning getaway, it gave us the kick in the pants.
Yeah, it did. It was really motivating because we had kind of fallen off the wagon on some of our goals.
And we were kind of beating ourselves up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're negative Nancy over there.
And again, we had to acknowledge the punch we took in the face, but to get up and keep going, which leads to the Chumbawamba part of the podcast. And what is it, Sabrina?
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. That's a Chumbawamba song.
Chumbawamba.
I think it's the only song that they're known for.
Oh, really?
I mean, do you know of another Chumbawamba song?
I don't even think I've heard of Chumbawamba, but I know that song.
I would have added the music to the audio track here, but we probably get blocked on YouTube because it's copyrighted and we can't do that. So you got to put up with us singing it. I get knocked down,
but I get up again.
So there's actually a verse in Scripture that every time I read it, I can't help but sing that song. I've even sang it in sermons, as you know. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 9. Apostle Paul says, we are hunted down, but never abandoned by God. We get knocked down, but I get up again. That's what I do. We get knocked down, but we are not destroyed.
That's good.
And it was, I really believe, because we set aside some time to reflect and review our year and to look ahead into the new one, that we were invigorated to take the punch that landed, but get back up again.
Yeah. It was really good to renew or to re-look back because we have it in a shared note. So it's easy for us to look at it. And then I go through and I put either a red X or a green check mark. Yeah. But just visually, it helps me see, okay, we either we don't want to try that again, or let's try it again and change the number or whatever it is.
Yep. So what many people don't remember about Mike Tyson, and I honestly didn't remember this until I was writing this podcast, he got back up again too, and eventually won the WBC heavyweight title in March of 1996, and then the WBA title in September of 96, making him once again the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He got knocked down, but he got up again.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody remembers Tyson for losing that match to Buster Douglas. And they don't think of the fact that was in 1990.
Yeah.
In 1996, 6 years later, he had got back to the place he was before, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Everybody talks about him getting knocked out by Buster Douglas, but he was the champion once again.
That's cool.
And because we reviewed why some things happened, we've been able to adjust a little how we plan to do things in the hopes that we can be better at staying on track.
Yeah, and I think we've already had a roaring start
We
to
have.
2026.
Much better start to 2026.
Yes, I feel like the last couple of weeks I've been doing all the things, feel so good about it.
Yep. And some of the changes that we needed to make sure that we stayed on track were very small.
Yeah.
Like very small changes to how we review our plan on a weekly and monthly, quarterly basis.
We needed to move some things in the calendar.
Yep. One of the things we are committed to do this year is to review our goals and our plans every month as well as each quarter. And at our when we started the year, we had our meeting together on a date night, and we just started already. How are we doing on these things? And it literally helped. It took an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think it helped us already start staying on track better.
Mm-hmm.
We moved what day and place that we're recording the podcast.
Yes.
So if you are watching, welcome to my office at the harbor. We're planning on adding not we personally, but just even the church, we're planning on adding a podcast and recording studio here at the church soon. We've already started design work on it. And so we'll record from there when it's done.
Yeah, that'll be really nice.
It'll be really nice instead of setting up this podcast equipment and tearing it down every single time. Like Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again, which brings us to everyone's favorite, Dory, and what, Sabrina?
Just keep swimming.
That's pretty good. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. It's what I call Dory theology. Just keep swimming. If you've ever seen Finding Nemo, and who hasn't?
Oh, man, if you haven't, you should.
Yeah. No matter how much Dory forgot, no matter how often she got lost, how many times she got off track, which was a lot, she just kept swimming. And what did she eventually do? She found Nemo. She did what nobody else in the movie could do.
Well, she never gave up.
She just kept swimming. We got hit in the mouth, but we got up again. And now we're just going to keep swimming. Right?
Yep.
All of us will get punched. No matter how good we plan, we can't see everything that's going to happen this year. Some of our punches that we received were great punches, like ones we would never want to take back. Like we made plans for 2025 before we knew Michaela and Mariah were even pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a lot of our financial goals changed when we found out they were pregnant because you know, we wanted you to be out there with Michaela when she had Coulter, and like it changed the budget for Christmas.
Yes.
for birthdays.
We were like, oh crap, there's another one. Add the baby.
Yep. And so you got to spend almost a month in New York with Michaela when Coulter was born.
Mm-hmm.
That got in the way of some of the plans we had financially, relationally, with the podcast. But we wouldn't want to change that.
No.
We wanted you there.
Yeah, I'm very grateful.
To help. Like after Delilah was born, you started watching both her and Dakota instead of just Dakota. That added a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We flew Michaela, Sam, and Coulter out here in October for Halloween and for the trunk or treat, which we hadn't planned on doing that.
We didn't even plan on the trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Till last minute.
Yeah,
and that was a lot of work and money and commitment and time, but it was worth it.
Yep. But we just keep swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't give up. Right?
Well, yeah, I think you have to give yourself grace, and you also have to be flexible to some degree.
Yep.
And you don't have to beat yourself up over it. If it's just because it's on paper, it doesn't mean it's going to actually go just like that.
Yeah, it never does.
But because it's on paper, you can keep referring to it and be like, oh, yeah, I forgot I wanted to do that, or I need to make sure I'm doing that, or whatever it is.
Yep. So even though the new year has already started, it's not too late for anyone listening or watching to do this.
Oh, yeah.
You might have got punched in the mouth, and you'll probably get punched again this year, but get up again and just keep swimming. Go listen to or watch episode 33 of our podcast. Was it 33? Did I say that? Or 32?
33, I think.
Yeah, it was 33.
Yeah.
It's called Are You Ready for 2022? And it was good.
It's kind of weird for us to listen to because we were getting ready to move and we weren't allowed to say where we were going exactly. We could say Houston, but we couldn't say the harbor at the time.
Can we even say Houston? I think we were saying Texas.
Oh, we couldn't say Houston even?
I don't think we were saying Houston.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I think we were saying Texas.
So we had to be kind of secretive about it. So that was just funny for us to hear again because we're now at our 4-year anniversary. So that was kind of fun to reminisce about that. And
yeah, because the harbor did not know yet about Pastor Rick's retirement or me coming.
Yeah.
And so we weren't saying even like the area of where it was.
I couldn't remember for sure, but
So set some goals and plans for 2026. It is not too late. You can still do this. Share them with someone you trust to hold you accountable, and just keep swimming. Anything you want to add, Sabrina?
I don't think so.
It's your last chance. No comments.
No comment.
Okay. Well, Lord willing, we'll be back in February with another podcast. If you have a subject you'd like us to cover, or a question you'd like us to answer, a topic you want us to dive into, we are always open to that. Always looking for things we can talk about. But we wanted just to get started this year, get back on track with releasing a podcast every month.
You have to keep checking back in when we're in our new studio.
I know, I can't wait.
Because we don't even know when it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably end up painting it.
Probably so.
Whenever it is. So.
Yep. Design has begun.
Yeah.
And we're excited. Can't wait. So in March, we will be in Israel. But we're going to try and get a podcast released in March as well. So we'll have to work on when we record that. But it would be fun to record a podcast in Israel. How could we do that? Would it be fun?
Yeah, but how could we do that?
Well, we wouldn't be able to take all of our gear, but we could do it with different kind of mic, like one of those little...
Yeah, what about the clip-on mics?
Clip-on mics. We could try it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Maybe you have to talk to Russell, see if he can help us figure that out.
I think we got some clip-on mics already. I got them on my desk, I think.
Yeah.
That I used in Israel last time. Like on the day that we have a break, the Sabbath day.
Oh, yeah.
Where we're at the Dead Sea.
Or we go a day early.
Oh, yeah.
We're going a day early.
That's right.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about that.
But we are going to be in Israel for a couple of weeks with a great group of people planned on going. But we'll have a podcast one way or the other. It would be fun to do one while we're in Israel, though. How could we do a live podcast?
Like at En Gedi.
Ooh.
By the water coming down.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can't wait to go. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, rate, and review, and share the podcast no matter where you are listening from. And Sabrina, my queen, thanks for doing this today.
You're welcome.
Coming in on a Sunday afternoon.
I know. I went to church, went to Mod Pizza, went home, ate my pizza, came back to church.
Yep. I preached a sermon, met with somebody, scarfed down some lunch, set the podcast equipment, and stayed in my office till you got
But I think us recording on a Sunday is going to fit better.
Yeah.
This is another thing we changed.
Yep.
Really, we just had to change a couple of calendar things so that we can do better.
Yep.
Or we're at least give it a try this year and see.
Yep.
But
yeah, I think it's going to work good too. Okay. Why don't we end, as we always do, with our marriage mission? We are united in Christ, unstoppable with Christ, and unbreakable because of Christ. Now it's time for you to go get naked
and party.
See you on the other side. You've been listening to the Naked Party Time podcast. We hope that this has helped you be more real and raw in your life, leadership, or your love. Please like, rate, review, and comment wherever you see the podcast posted. We are so thankful that you are listening.